What's up? How's it going, everybody? AyyScare here, and I'm back with a new series that I'm really excited for. Over the past month, I've really taken a liking to Super Mega Baseball 3. For those of you unfamiliar with the game, it's developed by Metalhead Software, and it came out in 2020. There's also rumors of a fourth installation coming to this series in the first quarter of 2023, so we'll see if a new version releases as we go through this series. In short, we are going to be quickly simulating a season with fully customized teams based on the most populated US states. Then we are going to follow the 16 teams that make the playoffs in a best-of-7 tournament in play-by-play detail. We're going to get to know the players, experience fast-paced gameplay, and have fun along the way. Now let's go over all the details, how it's built, and how it's going to work. First off, we need to talk about the team building, and let me tell you, it was a process. So the game comes with a pretty sweet automatic random team generator, but I wanted to make these teams a bit more personal and make sure we had relatively equal teams. So I pulled up my spreadsheets and I got to work. The team rosters are built as follows. There are 21 slots per team. 8 are pitchers, 4 of which are starting pitchers, and 4 of which are relief pitchers, with the option of 1 relief pitcher specifically being a closer. There are then 8 fielders/batters. That's going to be your typical catcher, first baseman, second baseman, third baseman, shortstop, left field, center field, right field. And then there are 5 additional spots that are specifically backups for fielders and batters. These will not be available to replace pitchers. Across the league, we are using designated hitters, which means that pitchers will not be batting. Then came the process of player development. I had to do this process multiple times. The first time, the teams that were generated based on my ranking system were absolutely horrible in the game. So here's what I settled on. Each player development was randomly assigned on each team as follows. 1 S player. S is the best that a player can be for those unfamiliar with this ranking system. There's then 1 A+, 1 A, 1 A-, 1 B+, 2 Bs, 2 B-, 3 C+, 3 Cs, and 6 C-. The game then allows for traits, which are positive or negative skills that can be applied to each player, and it's possible to have 2 traits per player. In our teams, each team was randomly assigned 5 positive traits and 3 negative traits. Then, I also had to go through customizing and randomizing home fields, team logos, team colors, team uniforms, player names, player looks. Admittedly, a lot of this I took from the default settings from the originally randomized teams that got generated. For each individual player, there are like 50 unique customizable cosmetic fields, so it would have taken forever. But I did manually edit some of the settings, such as making simplistic logos and choosing team colors. Now that we understand the team building process, let's talk about how the league itself will play out. There are 32 teams. I randomly split the teams into 2 conferences. I then randomly split the teams into 4 divisions in each conference. The simulated season will be 80 games long. Let's say that this is your team as an example. They will play the 3 teams in their division 4 times each. They will play each of the 12 teams in their conference 3 times each. And they will play each of the 16 teams in the other conference 2 times each. This will come out to 80 games per season, which also allows for 20 starts per starting pitcher. For playoffs, the top 16 of the 32 teams will be advancing. The winner of each division will be seed 1 through 4 in their respective conference, and then the 4 other best teams in each conference will be seeds 5 through 8. This will build us the 16-team bracket that we will be following. For the playoff bracket, each game will actually be casted in its own video. Every series will be a best-of-7. In terms of uploading, we have this video, and then we are going to have a season simulation and 16-team playoff introduction video. Since we're going to be simming around over 1,000 games, there's going to be not much to take away from looking at the simulation occurring itself. So we're going to take that time to play the season simulation in the background while we introduce the 16 teams that we're actually going to be following. Once we have those 16 teams and the tournament ready to go, each game is going to be its own individual cast. Finally, I would love to interact with you guys on the series. If you want to co-cast a game, please feel free to send me a message or hit me up and we'll see what we can do there. If you're a baseball stat guru, I've manually transferred thousands of stats that I'll be using to help my casting that I can send your way if you want to comb through it, maybe find some interesting stats or create some cool charts that we could use in a future game. If you have a favorite player, favorite team, favorite game, liking, subscribing, sharing with a friend would always help push the series. If you stuck around to the end, thank you so much. I'm excited to be back, and I'll be seeing you guys on the next one.